40 to the 43.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Now they'll throw with Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now Brady. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Russell Gage from 8 yards out. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On second and goal, Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10 from the gun. They'll try to run it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Again, it's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now. He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Brady to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He's got a man, complete. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 37 yards. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter. Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, a dump down to McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you? Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going up top. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half. Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Brady now on first down. He'll find Fournette again here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. In motion right is Jones. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman, 60 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. Play action, now it's Brady. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers answer. answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
4th quarter. Ball game. Chiefs. 3 minutes. 30 seconds. 3 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 seconds
Extra point put through by Succa, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They run once more with McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Levante David in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a fourth quarter lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Fournette, a first down carry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Fournette running out of the gun. He'll take it inside the 25.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Completes it again to Gage. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
To throw is Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Extra point try now for Suckup. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to less than the double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.